up the house. Remember when we set up fucking the bed sheets over the windows of the
Yeah.
house and shit, so like our neighbors wouldn't see what was going on inside the house and stuff like that. And we'd like went out and we got beer with Matt Ramirez and all those other dudes like before the party started that day or that night. And like so Glenn's at work and the party's probably been going on for at least like 3 hours before Glenn got there, right? So Glenn gets there and like everyone had already raided the fridge. So like they'd already drinking like almost all of Glenn's alcohol by the time he got there. So Glenn gets there and he really can't drink. So like there's people puking in all three of my bathrooms. All three. Remember that,
Oh,
Glenn?
fucking three.
Yeah, there was puke in the kitchen. There was puke in the kitchen bathroom. There was puke in my mom and dad's bathroom. There was puke in fucking like the I think the back bathroom, as well as like someone headbutted a hole in the wall. Like, and there was
That
like blood
that
too.
happened later.
Yeah, but like I vividly remember like parts of the party where like I looked into the kitchen and Glenn was just slipper sweeping the floors. And this is at like 4 in the morning. And Glenn was like swipper sweeping the floors, fucking cleaning off the stove, fucking cleaning up puke. Remember that, Glenn?
Yep.
I think you unplugged a toilet as well, like that night. Like it was wild, man, Donnie. Like I wish you could have been there. Like if you were like of age, man.
Sounds fun.
It was pretty fun night. Well, not for Glenn, but for but yeah, dude. Like Glenn, what time did you get there? Going like 9 or 10 or something like that in the night.
I, I have no idea.
Yeah, it was probably like 9 or 10 because CVS closes at 10 or whatever. So it's probably like 9 or 10 or 11. And like by 4 a.m., like Glenn's like swipper sweeping the floors and and then so like in the morning when everyone had left, well, not everyone had left. All the people I didn't know had left, right? But there was still like maybe three girls. There was like Matt, me, Glenn, Greg, and I think Brian, and also what was that dude's name that got headbutted the wall? Aaron. And so it was like there was still a bunch of people over, and Glenn's mom pulls up in my front driveway, dude, like randomly, like in the van. And like I'm like, oh fuck, and everyone's like really drunk and still waking up. This is at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and like everyone was like really drunk still, kind of, and waking up. And I was like, yo, you guys got to run out the back. So like we go out to the back, and like I guess Glenn's mom heard us, so she comes around to the back gate, and like she catches us basically. And like then she like walks around and she sees like all the cigarette butts and beer cans everywhere, and like she just fucking ripped into mainly Glenn. Even
Yep.
even though Glenn was over 18 at the time and he was not living with his mom, but like yeah, she ripped into Glenn hard. Like, oh Glenn, how could you be
Yeah.
so irresponsible? And Glenn just like, what are you talking? I've been cleaning up the place the whole time. Like,
Like I've been trying to get everybody out of here.
yeah. Yeah, man, that was a good. I only started throwing those parties though after I knew my mom and dad were going to sell the house. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have thrown those parties had I known that we weren't moving. Were you there at the party where Matt threw that bitch across the table too? I think that was the same party.
That was the same party, but I came. I think I was there at that point, or I came like right after, and I was trying to break up the fight.
Yeah,
That was when Aaron got mad and like started fighting.
yeah. At first it was Matt and this chick, right? Like my friend Matt said something to this chick and it really pissed her off. So she threw her sandal at Matt and hit him in the face,
Oh.
and then like then got up and like tried to get in Matt's face, and Matt shoved her like over this table, and she got up and she knocked a bunch of fucking VCRs tapes that we had down. Like we had like a whole fucking shelf of VCR tapes, and she knocked it over. And like I told her to get the fuck out, and so she went out in the front yard and like sat on the curb. And I didn't know this till later, Glenn, because I didn't hear it. But you know, Michael's mom across the street,
Yeah.
she told me that that girl was screaming on the curb, "Rape."
Huh.
Yeah,
What the?
yeah. Even though that there was like 4 girls and like 5 dudes in the room at the time, like she didn't go nowhere private. She just got pushed over a table and like told to get the fuck out. And like she just sat outside and screamed rape, dude. But yeah, she got out of there. She left.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michael's mom was pissed at me though. She said she wasn't gonna tell my mom. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Michael's mom was just cool like that kind of. She's like, I'm not gonna tell your mom, but like, don't ever have some chick screaming out on the curb again. And I was like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't really care about the party, but like that chick screaming out on the curb, like fuck that. Like don't do that. And she was cool with it because Michael came over that night too. Michael was there at that party with Scott, his friend. They showed up for a minute, so Violetta knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
And she didn't care if Michael went over. But yeah, did Glenn tell him about when Aaron headbutted the hole in the fucking in the wall of my bathroom?
Um.
Because you were there for that one. That was you.
Yeah. Uh.
Didn't we like hear commotion coming from the bathroom or something? We went to go check it out. We thought someone was fighting up in there or something.
No. He. What was it? This he had been drunk and like raging and stuff, and we got him calmed down. We like took him to your bedroom, and then he was like, "Oh, I have to pee." So we took him. He couldn't walk on his own, so we helped him to the bathroom, and he gets in there, and all of a sudden he starts saying like, "What's up, homie? You want to go?" Staring at the wall because he was so fucking plastered. And we're like, dude, Aaron, that's not a homie, that's a wall. Oh, what's up, wall? You want to go? And he like starts punching it, and then puts his head through the wall.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he headbutted the wall and left like a dent, like a crater, and like he left blood on it too. There was like blood on the
Holy
fucking wall.
shit.
And I don't know how my parents didn't notice, probably because they didn't use our bathroom, but like they never ever noticed it ever. And I never cleaned the blood off it or anything, and they never noticed it.
Probably didn't want to ask you about it. They're like, Cheddar Bob's creepy.
Yeah. Well, it's because our house was pretty big too. We had 2 other bathrooms. We had one in the kitchen and one in my mom and dad's room, and then we had our own, me and my little brother. And there was also two more outside. There was one in my dad's shop, and then there was one in the pool area. So like technically there was like 5 bathrooms. So like they never
That's a
fucking went
lot.
up in there.
How many
It's
fucking
funny.
bathrooms does one person need? God damn.
Ah,
7.
my dad tried to put the bathroom by the pool area so we wouldn't piss in the pool
Smart.
because everyone hated fucking running inside and using the bathroom. He had to run half an acre to
Oh,
get in the
fucking
house.
hell. Just like a little outhouse near the pool, little
Yeah.
shack, basically. You're good to go.
And Glenn ended up choking Aaron out that night too.
No, I
Holy
didn't choke him
shit.
out. I put him in a headlock.
Oh, I thought you choked him out.
No, he was trying to fight somebody. Um,
It was Joe
he was trying to
Jenkins, I
fight
think.
someone, and like I came up behind him and just put him in like a full body lock and just dropped to the ground. He's like, "Who the fuck is that? Let go of me! Let go! You motherfucker! Let go of me!" I'm like, "Aaron, it's Glenn. Calm the fuck down." He's like, "Oh, okay, sorry. I love you, brother."
And then, dude, that night, Aaron ended up getting soaked, and it was winter. And
Oh, fuck.
yeah, so like after Glenn had put him in the lock and shit, things were wrapping up. Like it was like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. It was still dark out, but like things were pretty much wrapping up, right? And like this was like late into the morning, like as far as like staying up all night goes. And
Well, no, it wasn't in the morning. It was at night still.
yeah, no, but it was around 4 or 5 a.m. Like it was still night, but you know,
No, it wasn't that late.
really? Or maybe I was just too fucked up. Cause I
I gotta
did,
go, guys.
for sure, brother.
Take it easy. Good
Later, man.
stories, man.
Alright,
Nice
Hell
talking
yeah.
to you,
see
Glenn.
guys.
Take care, man. See you, Donnie.
See ya.
See you, Cheddar.
Later, brother. But yeah, Donnie, dude. So Glenn, like, he ended up going to the sleep on this couch that we had in the backyard, and I
And
think,
somehow one of the sprinklers got turned around, and it was middle of winter, and this sprinkler sitting there spraying him.
yeah, and he's like trying to sleep, but he's really drunk, and like, so he's just laying there, like, and every time the sprinkler hit him, he would like shiver, like he was like in a coma, basically drunk, and like he was like, even though he could feel it, he wasn't waking up. So like every time the sprinkler would come around and hit him, he would be like he would like shiver and like shit like that. And I think what had happened is someone probably went in the backyard really drunk and fucking tripped over the sprinkler and like knocked it backwards. That's what I think happened that night. But yeah, dude, if we would have left him out there like that, he probably would have had hypothermia.
Probably so.
Yeah, he could have died that night, Donnie.
Shit.
Like he was soaked. Like Glenn had to give him his clothes. Glenn actually gave him fucking like clothes to wear. And
Yeah,
like
like I took my shirt off and gave it to him.
yeah, we had to
And he wakes
we
up
had
in
to
the
like
morning. He's like, "What the fuck? I don't wear black." I'm like, "You were fucking passed out and soaking wet, and I gave you the shirt off my back. You ungrateful fucker."
yeah.
A fat.
Yeah, like Glenn we basically had to undress this dude and like put like dry clothes on him so he wouldn't freeze like a popsicle.
Fucking hell.
Glenn, I threw up in the pool area like 3 times that night too.
Yeah.
I remember you coming to check on me, and you were like, "Oh, you all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "You were like, did you throw up?" And I was like, "Nah, I didn't throw up." Even though there was like throw up all over the fucking ground. But yeah, I went out to the pool area because I was really drunk, dude.
Yo, what
Yo,
up? Did you call me?
no, it said you started a call.
Fuck, man, that's some creepy shit.
Yeah, I was like, "Why are you calling me? You just got off."
That's what I was saying. I was like, "What's up, dude? What's going on, dude?" It's creepy, dog. And what was also weird, dude, is before I signed off the computer, I went to a website that I always go to, and it didn't autofill itself out. I was like, "What the fuck?"
The hell?
I always go to that
Oh,
website.
Yeah, it was
That's
weird. It said you. It said Wet and Holy started a call, but it didn't give any kind of ring. Like, usually it makes noise. Like, it didn't make any sound, but it gave me the text saying that you made a call.
Dude, for me, it was like I went to the bathroom, I had a glass of water, and then a minute went by, and then all of a sudden you were calling me, and my phone was like, Cheddar Bob's calling. And then what was weird is I swear it said like Cheddar Bob 42 or so. I'm fucking tripping, dude. I thought
Damn. Ah,
some
Fishelka.
weird shit. I blame Dalaras,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
Government bullshit. Later.
Later, bro.
See you, coach.
Later, Donnie.
Fuck, that was funny, dude.
But yeah, Glenn was homeschooled too, Donnie.
Oh yeah. I'm fighting this. Oh, let's go. I'm fighting fucking Hunt Showdown right now, dude. I'm fighting another team. It's fucking funny, dude. I just seen the text chat. It's like, they're inside the other team because I'm fucking. No shit. Fuck, dude, this game can be funny sometimes. Let's go, teammate.
Oh,
For the
Donnie,
win.
did we ever tell you about the shit cross?
No, I don't think so. That's an interesting
Glenn,
story.
remember that shit?
Yep.
So, like, we'd we've had this property that I'm living on forever, Donnie, right? The one I'm living on.
Yeah.
So, like, back in the day, Glenn's family used to come up with our family, and like they had quads up here too and stuff like that, and like we would ride, and we'd like spend the weekend up here. So like one weekend we all were up here, right? Like Glenn's family and mine, and like one other family, and everything was cool, right? And we did our thing. We came back, and I was like, I still wanted to kick it with Glenn, and so did Victor. So like me and my little brother went over there, and like as soon as we got to Glenn's house, we saw like his dad like using a hose and like a scrub bucket, and like Glenn was doing it too, and they were like cleaning the door, and I was like, what the fuck happened? And there was like a cross smeared on their door of human shit.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, dude, there was like, I think there was like corn in it and shit too. Like it was definitely like human.
Oh. Ugh. Fucking.
And me and Glenn think it's because we TP'd this kid named Dominic like a week prior or something like that. But we
Of
were,
course that'll be his name.
yeah. But Dominic was my little brother's friend. So, like, we think
Oh yeah.
that's one of the reasons why they hit up Glenn's house and not ours. And also because our house was a lot harder to access because we had a half-acre front yard, too. So, like, you had to walk up a ways to get to our front door. And, like, we had pretty watchful neighbors, but Glenn didn't. Like, you could like, walk up to Glenn's house anytime, and I don't think anyone would see you. So, like, yeah, we think that's why they fucking did it to Glenn's house. But still to
Oh
this day, we
yeah.
really can't be sure. It could have been one of Glenn's bullies or something like that, but it was just too much of a coincidence that we had just TP'd this kid's house.
Sounds like it'd be a kid called Dominic.
Yeah, that family was fucked up too.
Oh fucking hell.
Like that Dominic family. Remember their dog or whatever, Glenn?
Yep.
They would like abuse it and shit.
Oh, that's just
Shit
wrong.
ended up like dying or something. It like swallowed a sock or something, or what happened to it, Glenn? You remember? It swallowed like a.
It swallowed a glass bottle of perfume in a sock.
Oh, that
Yeah,
poor
it's like they
bugger.
probably shoved it down his throat. No way a dog would fucking do that.
That motherfucker deserved that TP then.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking crackhead. Dick chase.
It was hilarious though. Me and my little brother, when we first walked up, dude, we were like laughing our asses off because there was a cross smeared with shit on Glenn's door, and so we were just like busting up laughing. And Glenn's dad's like, "It's not funny."
It's not fucking funny, guys. Fucking hell, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
Didn't you get blamed for that, Glenn?
Yep.
But how did they know that? They couldn't have known that we TP'd their house. They would have been mad at us before that, right?
I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying, though? Like, it's not like we told them we TP'd Dominic's house and that may be why. They just straight up blamed you, I guess.
Probably. Sounds about right.
Yeah. And my mom told me one time, Glenn, like, I don't even remember this because it was so long ago, but like, my mom told me that one time your parents, like, grounded you or something like that. And, like, you were in your room with a sign that said, like, help, I'm being, like, imprisoned. And, like, you were holding it out your window. And, like, people, like,
Probably.
called the cops or something, or, like, called them or something like that.
I don't think anybody called, but
Yeah,
I do remember getting locked in my room, and I also remember like I wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom either.
oh,
Like I
yeah, that's when
really
you
had to
pissed in the
pee.
Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
Fucking
mom and dad
Legos.
used to be kind of messed up, man. Like, as far as, like, them blaming you for stuff.
Yep.
Remember the stupid point system?
Yep, I do.
Yeah, and my mom put me on that shit too because of your mom. And I was pissed at that system. Donnie, if you got in trouble, basically it was like a no holes barred system. Like if you got in trouble or got talked to by the teacher one time, you couldn't do shit for like the whole entire week. You couldn't do shit, dude.
Yeah.
Basically, everything is a privilege, and so you have to earn points by like doing your chores on time without being asked.
Yeah, except Glenn's was all about chores, but like mine had to do with my school too, because Glenn was homeschooled. So like it's not like he's gonna get in trouble by his teacher, but I do. You know what I mean? So like the teacher had to
Yeah.
talk to me like one time, tell my parents, and I couldn't do shit for like a week.
20 points off of Gryffindor.
Like it stopped me and Glenn from hanging out a lot back in the day.
Weird fucking point system.
I remember sometimes me and Glenn would have to fucking sneak rendezvous. Remember that, Glenn? When we were in trouble
No.
and like your mom and dad wouldn't be home, so like you would like come out or like it'd be really late and you'd come out and we'd hang out by the fucking trailer, the horse trailer.
No, I don't remember that.
No, I remember a couple times you were supposed to be grounded, but we still like met up.
I remember I used to not be allowed in your house when your parents weren't there, so we had to hook up the TV in the garage.
Yeah, dude, I remember that. Or we'd hook it up in the back, like in the backyard by the couch. I remember we did that too.
I don't remember. I don't remember doing it back on the couch,
Well,
but
we only did that like once, and I think we were playing Halo. We were beating Halo 2 together at the time. But yeah, I do remember lots of times in the garage playing Halo.
Hello.
I remember we used to break the rule though sometimes too. Like I remember we used a couple of times we set up the PS2 in the playroom, and like I said when we saw my parents pull in, like you would like run out the back, go out through the back gate, and then like you'd come over, like you wait like 5 minutes and then come over and act like you weren't even there, like you hadn't been there. Remember the time capsule too, Glenn?
the one that we tried to make in my front yard.
Yeah, we like drilled down with like a hose, like a
Yeah, and then
high
we never
pressure
found
hose.
it.
Yeah, we could never find it again. That shit's still buried somewhere in your yard for sure. Like,
Probably so.
yeah. Remember the? I remember we buried one by the garden in our backyard too, in the coffee can. One time
I don't remember that.
it was one of those days where we had to wait for my parents to get back because you couldn't come in the house, and yeah, we ended up doing that in our spare time. Remember that fucking moldy ass beer you drank?
No.
Remember your dad had that beer in the garage forever, and they were gone one time. We tried to drink them, and like you took
No, I
one.
don't remember.
You don't remember that shit? You remember those old ass
Mm-mm.
beers your dad had in the garage, though, right?
No.
No, damn.
So check this out, man. So back in November of last year, I bought $75 in Bitcoin. Right now, it's worth $131.
Yeah, hell, our friend Dalarath just made 14,000 on crypto this month. Yeah, it's going up, dude. That's what Dalarath was telling me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that really drunk guy
No.
last time you were in here, or a couple times before. Yeah,
I
he's
seen I was still in his Discord.
Daltopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dal. He does the crypto.
But it looked like the only person that posts in that Discord is him.
Yeah, he's like he likes to like invent shit and like make apps and like stuff like that. So he always posts a lot of shit. But no one
And he's a
else.
bit of a conspiracy theorist as well.
Yeah, no one else reads it but him. He was in here the other night and he had drank 15 beers.
30, I think. Wait,
No,
no,
he said
15.
15.
Yes.
Yeah, he bought a 30
Oh.
pack, but he drank 15 of them. And like people were just in here fucking with him last night. It was pretty funny because he gets pretty riled when he's drunk.
Yeah, dude. And then fucking racial, like, and all that shit we do with that Know What You Meme game.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
we were
fucking
playing the Know
hilarious.
Your Meme game on Discord, Glenn, and there was like 7 of us in here, 8 of us, and like he was getting all mad because all the racist memes were winning. He's like, I don't want to play this if it's just gonna be racist memes. He's like, I don't know anyone. I'm not gonna put racist memes, and I always lose to them.
God damn fucking racist memes. He's like, Donnie, stop it. Cause
Oh
I was
yeah,
like one of the
Donnie
main
was like
ones
posting
fucking
all the
doing it,
fucking
dude.
Nazi memes and shit, and they were winning.
Hey, it was funny. It was fucking hilarious, dude. It's like fucking memes, dude. Oh my god. And then the fucking first one to start kick off was Bob with the fucking black dude with the chain around his neck.
Oh yeah,
That was
the
fucking
racist
hilarious.
memes always win, dude. Oh, they're just
I
funny.
know, right? It's like, you can't search up Nazi and meme, but you can search up slavery. And it'll be like, just all these fucking slavery memes. It's like, what the fuck is that logic?
Yeah, Glenn, you got to play that meme game with us sometime when we're
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
when we're all up in here, dude. It's fun and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Especially when Dow's in here.
Yeah, especially
Even
when
more
Dal's
funny.
in here getting mad at all the racist memes. Even though
It's like, God damn
he's
it,
a white
Johnny.
Canadian, but like he gets pissed about the racist memes.
I know, dude. Fucking hell. It's like, God damn it, Donnie. Stop posting all this shit. Fucking Dow. Like, I would post literally every single meme I could find. And just to get the Nazi ones, you just have to search the fucking German army. That's it.
Yeah, you had to get around the filter block.
But with slavery, you can just search the fucking slavery and fucking a dude with a whip comes up. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh, Donnie, dude. We used to fuck with this bitch named Lisa Mooney. She was like really fat and like really ugly.
Oh fuck.
And me and Glenn used to like chill with her, and then we'd ditch her. Like we would just like book it and like leave, and she would chase us. And like
Come back here,
one
guys.
time, so like Glenn's mom and dad weren't home, so we ran up in Glenn's house, locked all the doors, and then we went into the garage, Glenn's garage, and you can still see out into the front yard from the garage. And like Lisa was like, "What did she do, Glenn?" She tried to like look through the what are those things called? Like the gutters, or not the gutters, the air vent.
Vents.
Yeah, she tried to look through like the air vent, and like Glenn like moved a bucket in front so she couldn't see, and like so she like goes out to the street, throws her scooter in the street, like chucks it, and like sits down on the curb and starts like hysterically crying, like
Can I get
and
things
then
from
like
God or
literally
something?
like I'm not even kidding, like clockwork, like maybe 5-10 seconds later, like after she's like screaming in the street, her mom drives down and says, "Lisa, time for therapy." Literally, dude. Remember that, Glenn?
Yeah.
And then one time, Glenn shoved her in my pool.
After we uh, um,
We were
wiped your shoes and shit.
yeah we wiped her shoes and dog shit, and like she was like bending over, like petting my dog. Like my dog was on like the front step of the pool, and she was like,
No, she was washing her shoes in the pool.
"Oh yeah, that's right." And then
And I
Glenn,
came behind her and kicked her.
yeah,
For
dude, she
Sparta!
like plopped into the pool. Like it was like the weirdest plop too, because like she didn't even try to catch herself. It's like if you were to kick over a mannequin and it just like lifelessly like topples over. Like that's
She's
what
like, oh,
happened.
here we go again. And just
Yeah,
fucking roll with it.
it was weird. Remember that, Glenn? Like how she like fell in like almost like a mannequin. It's like normal
Yeah.
reaction, like you would try to like not fall, but like she just like plopped over.
And then your mom came out and she got really mad.
Yeah, because Lisa, dude, she was wearing like jeans and like t-shirts and shit, and like she had to walk home soaking wet, and like my mom got like really pissed at us.
I still can't believe the part where her mother's like, Lisa, time for therapy.
Dude, yeah, that was honestly one of the most funniest times because it was almost like a movie. Like it was like two
You
perfect
know, her
times.
parents sold the house
Oh, really?
to her brother.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Isn't Lisa living there again now?
No, she lives with her mom and dad still at their condo.
Where's that?
Oh,
I don't know where it is, but they bought a condo somewhere, and
But
they're
it's
living in the condo.
is it near?
And her brother and his wife and kids live in the house now.
Oh, damn. But is it like the condo's in California though, right? Like it's
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And
Lisa, time for
then
therapy.
Lisa got a divorce from her husband.
Shit.
Yeah, Lisa's older than Glenn too. She's like I think 40.
Holy
No, I
fuck.
don't think she's older than
Yeah,
me.
she is. Yes, she is. She's a little bit older, like a year or two.
Thought I was older than her.
Nah, Lisa's old. That's what my mom always told me. Lisa was older. She just
Fuck
never acted
therapy.
like it because she was like a child, like her whole life, basically.
That's fucked.
Remember her
So
fucking
therapy didn't
infatuation?
work.
She had like this infatuation with Disneyland. Remember that, Glenn?
Let's see.
Oh fuck. Is it like some sort of like fucking
Like
Harry
Okay.
she
Potter
was
where you're
going to
stuck in the
Disneyland like
world?
every week.
So she is a year. She's less than a year older than me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew she was a little
She
bit
was,
older.
she was born in 1987 as well. I was born at the end of 1987.
Yeah.
Sorry. Seeming of how you told me the way she acts, the therapy did not work.
No. She's like a fucked up individual. Like now. Like
It's like a
she's
mental
also
disorder.
been raped like 3 times.
Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
And
You know,
Glenn's mom had to help her through one of the rape cases.
That's fuck.
So the last time I saw her, Donnie, well, actually not the last time, one of the last times, because the last time I ever saw Lisa Mooney was at your mom's funeral, or at the, you remember Glenn, the whatever that thing was called, the celebration of life or whatever.
yeah.
Like that's the last time I actually saw her in person, and that was like in 2016. But before that, like before we sold the house, so I was smoking weed and I went out to have a cigarette. Like, and my parents were going to dinner and I wanted to stay home, you know. So they went to dinner, but they were picking me up some food. And I went out in the backyard to smoke a cigarette and I hear like, "Oh, Austin," you know, like over and over, and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" So I walk over to the fence in the backyard and it's Lisa and I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, "God damn it." And like, so I walked up and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And like, she basically just straight up fucking told me. She's like, "Oh, I was just raped," like just like that. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like in my head, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks," because I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? And like, it was just like weird, you know. So I was just like, "Oh, that sucks." And then she's like, "Yeah, blah blah blah. Glenn's mom's helping me, blah blah blah." And like, I was like, "That's cool." I was like, "Yo, I gotta go." I was like, "I gotta go to dinner," even though my parents had already gone out. Like, I was just trying to get away. You know what I mean? So she's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Well, do you have Facebook or let me get your number?" And I was like, "No." I was
Oh
like, "Sorry,
fuck.
I don't have a Facebook, even though I did." And like, I just dipped, and like, I went back inside, finished smoking weed, and then my parents come home a little bit later with dinner. And then like the dude, like the next day, she found my fucking Facebook, even though I told her I didn't have one, and she tried to add me, and I just straight up ignored it. She's just so weird, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and one time, me and
All right,
Glenn,
man. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired, man.
for sure, brother. No worries, man.
I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, and I had to be up at 6 a.m.
Oh,
Shit.
damn, dude.
I was up at 6 a.m. Yesterday to go to the hike.
Oh yeah, that's right. For sure, man. Yeah,
I'm fucking tired.
it's all good, man. Fucking, you still want to come out though when you got days off?
Yeah, I'll come see what's up.
For sure, dude. Sounds good, man.
Yeah, later.
I'll hit you up next time we're all on Discord. All right, later, Glenny. See, Donnie, you missing out, dog.
I know.
You gotta get some friends, dude.
Yeah.
Like you need to have
But still.
those times, man. They're precious.
It's still Lisa. Time for therapy.
Lisa, time for therapy. Lisa was like the weirdest bitch ever, dude. She lived up the street from Glenn.
Really? God damn.
Yeah, like I mean, like probably like 7 houses down.
Fuck, that's pretty close.
I remember one
So
time
close to
too. We were over at Glenn's mom's house, and we were trying to get Glenn's mom, to take us to Blockbuster so we could rent games. And like
Yeah.
Lisa came over like right before we left, and we were like, "Damn it!" And like,
Fucking.
because like her mom was like his mom was really nice to her, even though we made it clear that we don't like her and we didn't want to hang out with her. And she's like, "Oh, well, Lisa's coming with us to Blockbuster," and me and Glenn were like, "No." We're like, "No, we don't want her to come with us." And she's like, "She's going or we're not going." And we're like, "Fuck, fine." So like we went to Blockbuster, and like we got our game or whatever, and we paid for it. And like we tried to like rush out as quick as possible, like from Blockbuster to ditch her.
Sleeping.
Yeah, because she was like looking at movies and shit. And like we like dipped out all quick, and like she saw us like dipping out, and like she like walked as fast as she could, and she's really fat. And
Yeah.
she ran into the security tag scanner thing, and like almost
Yeah.
fucking knocked it off the ground.
Oh.
Like it was like this thing that like detected you if you were walking out with stolen shit,
Oh
and like
yeah.
she almost
Yeah.
fucking broke it, dude. Like she wasn't paying attention to where she was going, and she saw us dipping out all quick. She tried to like run all fast, and she like ran right into it, dude.
Fucking hell.
Fucking Lisa, dude. Glenn used to piss her off too. He used to call her Sideburn Lady. Be like, Sideburn Lady, Sideburn Lady, and like she'd get pissed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man, good times in Glendora, dude. Most of the shit was around. We were around your age when we did
Yeah.
most of that crap, except for the jacking stuff, like stealing weed. That came later, but
Like, is there anyone else online right now?
no,
God
I doubt it.
damn.
Anyone's gonna be on.
Let's see, who's playing games? Riley's playing a game. Frost Demon.